Hi, everyone. My name is Kristen Husted, and my practice is Well Balanced. I am an integrative, intuitive, holistic therapist, helping people to heal body, mind, and spirit, bringing them back into the wholeness of who they are. As an intuitive, I help connect people to the messages of their body and also their higher wisdom, helping bringing forth healing, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. I'm a guide for my clients, gently guiding them back into wholeness. As part of my responsibility to my work and my personal growth, I sit every morning in silence, emptying myself of who I think I am in order to receive divine wisdom, guidance, insight, and knowledge needed to help my clients and myself on their healing path. Through these deep meditative journeys, I've received profound divine wisdom that has helped not only me, but my clients as well. As this wisdom has poured through me, I began journaling these messages daily. I often use these messages for myself to guide me in my own personal life. This wisdom feels too profound to keep to myself, and therefore I have felt deeply called to share it with you. Through the spirit of Sophia, known as the feminine essence of the Holy Spirit, I am honored to share these messages of hope and healing. I am no one special, just someone who said yes to this calling and has a deep passion for helping people on their path, body, mind, and spirit. I hope these messages support you on your path of healing, offering you higher wisdom and insight for your journey. And so I just wanted to introduce myself officially for those who don't know me, who haven't been on my channel. Um, I am taking a little turn in my what I am providing on my channel to help you to actually heal on a deeper level. And so, as I said, I'm going to be sharing these messages, and this is wisdom message number 2. And so I am going to go ahead and share it. And I'm going to focus this. Okay. So each of these messages will hold a frequency to it. Again, they're not from me, they're from a higher wisdom when I'm sitting in my meditation, and they are pouring through, channeling through. So be open to the frequency of the messages, set your intention for what you are supposed to hear from these messages. And I will go ahead and read them through fully, and then we'll go after that and break them apart one by one. Okay, so this message says, we are most aligned to the 0 point field when our thoughts are still and we are fully present. The state of presence holds the keys to the universe because it is at the 0 point, the now moment, where the past, present, and future merge into one. At the 0 point, anything can be accessed. When you choose to live fully in the now, all realities created by your wandering mind cease to exist, and your life force energy flows at full capacity. You are sparks of the divine, and when this energy is fully present, it brings forth abundance and manifestation. A daily practice of observing your thoughts and feelings and keeping your energy flowing at its maximum capacity in the present moment is essential. We worry, stress, or send our minds elsewhere, we literally leave the here and now and create alternative realities. Choose today what you will think about. Your thoughts, words, deeds, and actions create your physical experience. You are light bodies, and when you align with resistant thoughts such as fear or anxiety, you disrupt the energy flow within your being. These disruptions block your life force, your chi energy. So I wanted to just go over that really quickly. I thought this was a powerful message because quite often in my own personal life, I struggled with staying in the here and now. And the more that through my practice, because what I do is I work with people in silence. I'm a body worker and also an energy worker. And I'm running intuitive messages and hearing intuitive messages. So it's been pretty profound for me after 8 years of doing this, just sitting in that silence and just observing someone and just listening to them. I am able to hear these amazing messages come through for my clients. So then I started to go, well, if I'm hearing it for them, then I can hear it for myself as well. So in my daily practice, I really started to quiet my mind and come into that meditative state a lot during the day, really stillness and just observing my thoughts and observing situations around me brought me more into intuitive downloads and moments where I felt profoundly guided and where I was led in the perfect direction at the perfect time. So, this message to me was very powerful because it's something I personally have been working on, and I have seen it firsthand in my practice how these amazing messages come through in the stillness of our mind. So, let's go back to the message and let's break it up and let's share it. And this time I'm going to share it side by side. Okay. All right. So we're going to start back up at the top. All right. So the first paragraph says, we are most aligned to the 0 point field when our thoughts are still and we are fully present. This state of presence holds the key to the universe because it is at the 0 point, the now moment, where the past, present, and future merge into one. The 0 point, anything can be accessed. When you choose to fully live in the now, all realities created by your wandering mind cease to exist, and your life force energy flows at full capacity. And so, what I love about this is just the wisdom of the Holy Spirit is talking about the state of the presence holds the key to the universe, because that is where everything merges into one. And so, if you really think about the past, it is not here anymore, it is gone. And the future, it is not here as well because it is being created by the now moment. So it's fascinating that we live so much in the past because the power of living in the past literally recreates the past again. When we are constantly focused, where our attention goes, our energy goes, and when we are focused on the past, we will create that same energy in the now. So it's almost like we are going backwards in time. Every time we focus on the past, we are pulling it back to us. Not only are we pulling it back to us, but when we relive the trauma and the sadness of the past, our body and mind create the same stress hormones that we had engaged in and had felt at the time of the actual experience. And so it also harms our body and our life force energy, is what she was saying in this, to live in the past or to not be fully present in the moment. And so, how do we let go of the past that seems so difficult and so hard? Well, we truly do need to do the work. We need to honor the past and thank it. And we need to be in a state of gratitude for what it was here to teach us. We need to allow ourselves to feel those emotions. And as much as those emotions want to come up in the now moment, you can feel them, but not go back to the past story or narrative. It takes a disciplined person to say, thank you so much, past, for all that you have taught me. But I am now calling in the future, the here moment, to go forward to create my future. And so in my grief and trauma counseling certification, they talked about how we allow the past to come right here. It doesn't get to come in us anymore and define who we are. So we say, thank you so much, Sally Sadness. Thank you so much for teaching me all the wisdom that I needed to learn at this time of this event. Tell me anything you want me to know. Okay, so I hear you. I understand you. I give you compassion. I feel you, but I now lift you up and I let you go. And my teacher in the grief and trauma counseling said, have it go out the door. But I say, hey, have it go up to the stars or up to the light, give it up to God, let it go far away from you so that you now have the energy to pull that past experience energy where you were leaking that energy back to the past. You have the capacity to pull that energy back into the here and now and start to move forward and create that future. So it's really cool. The other thing I thought was interesting is she says here, you literally are creating alternate realities. You're really creating realities by your wandering mind. And so when we stop looking at something, we stop putting and focusing our attention on something, we pull our mind back into the here and now, and we can create the life that we do want, not the life that we don't want. So our mind is very, very powerful, and it will create whatever you focus on. And so that's where being very diligent about what you think about is really powerful. Okay, in the next paragraph, she says, you are sparks of the divine, and when this energy is fully present, it brings forth abundance and manifestation. A daily practice of observing your thoughts and feelings and keeping your energy flowing at its maximum capacity in the present moment is essential. When we worry, stress, or send our minds elsewhere, we literally are leaving the here and now and creating alternative realities. And so, have you ever heard of that term parallel realities? Well, there is a part of us that goes on to create another, lifetime or another timeline with our thoughts and our worries. So I think this paragraph is really important because it talks about the abundance and manifestation are actually brought into the present moment when we align to who we truly are. We are divine sparks. We are children of God. We are sparks of light. And so when we truly are in our I am moment, we are in that abundance and manifestation stage, and we pull all the energy into us to move forward. And then she says a daily practice of observing your thoughts and feelings and keeping your energy flowing is crucial. And so to be aware of where are my thoughts going, stop yourself throughout the day, do a little body scan. How's my body feeling? Am I holding tension? What are my thoughts thinking about right now? And what you'll find is you're constantly going back to a situation that no longer exists. It only will exist in your mind, and you'll keep pulling it forward into the now moment unless you are fully present. So, to be fully present and observe your thoughts and feelings helps you to re regulate and to pull you back into where you do want to go, not where you don't want to go or where you have been. Okay. So, the next paragraph says, choose today what you will think about. Your words, thoughts, deeds, and actions create your physical experience. You are light bodies, and when you align with resistant thoughts, such as fear or anxiety, you disrupt the energy flow within your being. These disruptions block the life force energy, your chi. So again, coming back to choosing, be active participator in what you think about today. Choose what you'll think about. Be very, very active in creating the life you do want. Your thoughts, words, and deeds and actions create your physical experience. So, what does that mean? We often wander around all day long thinking about random thoughts, thinking about all the what ifs or what's going to happen if my finances go south, or what is going to happen if my relationship ends, or will I ever find love again, or will I ever get that new job? And we sit there and we worry and we stress over all these things. We are creating our reality through those stressful thoughts. Okay. It disrupts our energy and pulls us apart because we are out there worrying about everything. We're not fully present in the here now moment, the 0 point. So, what this wisdom is saying is choose today what you will think about in order to create the reality that you want. And she's saying here that you are light bodies. And when you align to the resistant thoughts of fear and anxiety, you disrupt your energy. So think about yourself as a soul. You come here and you're just this beautiful soul. But as we go through life and we acquire different uh, experiences, or different things that hurt us, or different things that disappointed us, or anything that really just brought us down, we start to pile those energies in us if we're not aware of processing them fully and releasing them. And so pretty soon our energy gets bogged down and we stay in that stuck energy. We have no more capacity to move forward. So what she's saying here is choose today what you think about, because that is what's creating your reality. So once you move that energy through you, once you release it, energy needs a place to go. It needs to go down into the earth. It needs to go out through your breath. It needs to be out with your thoughts. Just set the intention to release all thoughts that no longer serve you. Be proactive about moving energy out of you. Go take a walk, go hug a tree, love on your dog, go do something nice for your neighbor, move that energy of fear and anxiety out of you, and then come back into the here and now moment, and choose today what you'll think about. And then you will have more energy to create the life you want, not the life that you don't want. So I'm going to stop sharing here. So I hope this was a blessing to you. It really helped me to see how powerful my thoughts are, and that my thoughts aren't just these random things I'm thinking about every day. They're truly creating the frequency, the vibration of who I am. And remember, like energy attracts like energy. So if I'm vibrating and thinking about things of abundance, I am going to pull abundance to me. And if I am vibrating and thinking about things that are fearful, stressful, I am going to pull stressful, fearful thoughts and feelings and realities to me, because like energy attracts like energy. Try to take away the judgment of things and try to just look at it as pure energy. Like energy attracts like energy. So now take that non-judgmental thought about just energy and think, what do I want to create with the energy of who I am? And align your thoughts, words, feelings, and actions into where you do want to go and not where you don't want to go. Act as if it's already here. Be in that state of abundance. Be in that state of joy. No matter what is going around you, you can always think of something to be grateful for. I have a roof over my head. I have shoes on my feet. I have beautiful animals to love. I have friends and family. I have a great job, or I have just beautiful trees around me, or the air to breathe. Like, literally break it down to simplicity. What are you grateful for? And that energy of gratitude and love will start to really move you forward and start to create and bring more towards you that you do want, not what you don't want. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much.